Yo, cut the track. You ever have to call me for anything?
Check it out. You know better than that. You know exactly where I'm at. If you need something, I'm pulling up. You can just keep going and you can chop it up or whatever. You better call me for anything, or you know better than that.
But I never called for assistance. No, I never called for assistance. Suckers keep reaching and dissing. Taking cheap shots on some cheap shit.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Basement Jams Podcast. I'm your host, Joshua Wheeler, and today I've got Alex Eldred. What's going on, man?
What's up, man? How you been?
Thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Appreciate you.
Hell yeah. So why don't you tell everybody at home, who is A.E.?
Oh, shit. That's funny that you asked that because I do have a track called Who is A.E.? Go ahead, hit YouTube, type that in, Who is A.E.? It'll be the first video. That'll kind of explain everything in a little bit more in-depth than I can right now. But, man, dude, I'm just a kid out of a small town that's fucking had to go through a lot of struggle, man. The only release that I've ever really found was either dope or music. And, you know, I'm trying to progress with this thing. And my current situation, man, I'm happily sober and trying to just chase a dream. I was actually talking to my boy Ominous on the way up here about, like, where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like, spiritually and mentally, I'm in a whole different space. And music's the only thing that I got to vent and really make me happy. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, I'm really not all that complex. I'm just a drug addict trying to make it in this fucking music scene.
Alright. There's a lot of those. Some of them have bad issues and relapses, and we hope the best for them, but good to see you going strong.
Yeah,
and I'm really loving what you're doing. Just every time you put out a new track, I'm like, yeah.
Appreciate that, man.
Getting better and better.
When I really... Like, so we used to, back in the day, we used to, like, kick freestyles and just dumb shit as kids, you know, and I've watched really progress and knowledge and all these dudes around me that I've watched do hip-hop for a long time, you know, and I just got out of the feds and about 6 months ago, and while I was in there, man, the only real release I had was to write music, and as I wrote this shit, people asked me off and on, they were like, man, do you do this in the world? And I was like, nah, man, I really just started writing since I got locked up. So I've really only been taking music seriously as an artist since I've been out. Like, I've only been recording and doing videos since I've been out 6 months ago. And I really feel like the progression that I've got is just unbelievable for how new I am in the hip hop industry.
I can definitely agree with that. Yeah, I've seen the progression, and I enjoy every new one you put out and always look forward to the next.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. So your musical influences growing up, like, what did you listen to? What did you like? Was it always hip-hop?
Oh, bro. All right, so I'm probably going to get clowned for this, but so my first CD that I ever bought was the self-titled Backstreet Boys album. Deadass. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm a 90s baby, so I was influenced by a whole bunch of 90s shit. Obviously Nirvana, Blink 182. As a kid, I was a real angry kid, you know what I'm saying? I listened to a lot of Linkin Park, and, like, I hated my parents, you know what I'm saying? Just like any fucking 8th grader in the suburbs. And so, dude, it's just, hip-hop really became a real influence for me whenever I started using drugs. I was thoroughly addicted to Xanax by the age of like 14, 15 years old. And so hip-hop really, like, because that was one of the big influences in hip-hop, that was just, I could relate to it really well, you know? And that's really all I wanted to do was trap and get hot. And so everybody riding around listening to hip-hop. So, like, my main original hip-hop influences were definitely, of course, Eminem. But, dude, Lil Wayne, old Lil Wayne, the Carter 2, I fuck with that real tough. That's probably one of my favorite albums ever. Devin the Dude, because I love smoking weed, you know what I'm saying? A lot of Texas rap, man. Zero was a big influence. Let's see, I feel like I'm missing a whole bunch, man. Fucking Slum American, dude, the fact that you're wearing that shirt, Ritz and Yellow Wolf are fucking huge influences today, you know, like that shit goes hard, man, and I really relate to Yellow Wolf because I'm from a little country town, you know, and so like I really get down with that fucking like country thug type shit, dude, because a lot of people take it for granted. Like, yeah, you made homicides may happen in the city every day, but in the country you'll lose your life and fucking nobody will know about it for months because you'll be on a back 40 somewhere getting fed to hogs. You know, like, and so I really get down with that country thug shit. So that's, but yeah, as far as early influences in music, bro, I was kind of corny with some pop shit. Real talk.
He evolved. That was my little brother's thing. He was into that Backstreet Boys stuff. Britney Spears. I think those were some of his first CDs.
Hey, don't get wrong, bro. Britney
Yeah.
Spears could get the business, regardless, bald or not.
My brother's definitely evolved though, and now he's on the right path.
Yeah, no.
Ominous monster.
Ominous is my dude, man. He's actually he's one of the biggest influences in my music today. Anything I do, anything I record, even before I record it, like me and him FaceTime almost every day. That's one of my road dogs, and so like anything I record or even pre-record, I hit him with the lyrics and like, hey, what do you think of this? What do you think of the vibe? And he never, ever lies to me about it. He's going to tell me straight up, like, hey, that shit sounds corny, or like, hey, maybe try a different style here. And he's always been real supportive of this dream, you know, and so he really wants to see the people that are close to him make it, you know, and so he's a huge influence, along with the rest of MIE, has been a huge influence on my music today.
That's good feedback and support system. Does that make you the M and him the Dre?
Oh, man, shit. I don't know, man. It's more like salt and pepper, maybe. Boy.
Nice.
Yeah, no, man. That's how. Dude, I really don't know where I'd be without MIE. For real, like it's been a huge support as far as my music goes today.
That's cool. That's good to have people that are that close to you. I see them ragging on you online all the time, and it's hilarious. But I know they're just playing.
Oh, bro, they were recording. Bad Choice is recording the Remission, which is going to be his first album, and Ominous was recording Rhythm Rose, which drops on the 31st. Make sure it'll be on all major music platforms. Ominous the Monster, Rhythm Rose drops on the 31st. Peep it, get it, cop it, jam it, share it, all that. But we were all doing that this past week, and they were all up in my crib, and bro, dude, it's relentless. Like, we are complete savages and pieces of shit to each other in person. Like, it's relentless.
You just moved to a whole new town. That's got to be a weird experience. I've always lived kind of in this area. I've moved away and come back a few times, but it's always been like two family.
Yeah.
Did you just go to like a completely support-free environment, or?
I moved from, whenever I got locked up, it was in my hometown, Kerrville, Texas. Shout out 3830 till I go. Whenever I moved to Austin, man, it was a matter of like, I was familiar with that city already. And so I didn't want to get too unfamiliar. Plus, I had to stay in my district for federal probation. So Austin was the next best thing, man. I love that city, and it was a matter, for me this time around, dude, is because I've tried to get sober several times, you know, and so for me it was really a matter of like sink or swim. Like I had to put myself in a position that it was either succeed or fail, and trying to go back home would have been nothing but failure. There's no option for me back in Kerrville. My family's there, and I like to go back and visit, but I'll stay for like 2 or 3 days. But dude, over there I'm a big fish in a small pond, and I can't stay out of trouble over there. So it was a matter of getting to a place that there was at least an option of success. And since I've been there, that's all it's been, man. It's just been mad progression for my life in general, you know. And I don't think that it was really that deep of a decision when it comes to like where I'm gonna go. It was just like I want somewhere familiar, and it can't be home.
Right. Now, I've always wanted to go to Austin. Everybody says that's like the music capital of Texas.
Yeah,
like,
dude, it's lit.
There's so many good bands and artists there that I want to go meet. I know I've seen a couple bands come through there, and they're from there. They want to come down here, you know, do this right here too. And I'm like, I'd really love to go up there and do that.
Yeah,
So,
dude.
at some point we'll
It's hard to not be involved in the music scene in Austin. Like even if you're not an artist, like there's so much music going on constantly. South by Southwest, Austin City Limits, just nonstop music stuff around there. And so yeah, dude, there's there's a place with open mic on every corner, you know. So it's lit. I love it there, man. And I really feel like if anywhere I'm gonna blow up in Texas, it's gonna be Austin.
Nice.
So
I do like the people that you've been collaborating with. Like, you put me in touch with Medicine Kid, and through him, I got in touch with Wasteland. And you know, they just can't. That's how I spread out and network, and I meet a lot of people that way. So
yeah.
Thanks for hooking me up,
dude. Absolutely, Medicine Kid, dude. That's one of my dudes, Johnny Morford. Check him out. We did that Stranger Things video and song, and that really just flowed, man. Also, you can check it out, A.E. Stranger Things Season 3. Go and type that in on YouTube. It'll be like the 6th video down. You'll see my beautiful mug. But, dude, that whole video was about just like the inner demons that you face with addiction, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like you get trapped in that lifestyle, and it's hard to get out. And so I really tried to relate it to something that was mainstream and something that people are gonna like Google on a regular basis because they're waiting on Season 3 to drop. So this was my genius behind it, was the fact that like you type in Stranger Things Season 3 and boom, as you're scrolling through them, you're gonna see the trailers whoop-de-woo for Season 3, but you're gonna come along like, oh, Stranger Things Season 3, like maybe this is gonna be a track for the new season. So it's kind of half-assed clickbait, you know what I'm saying? But
hip-hop, Rickroll.
yeah, you know, like, so, but dude, that was one of my main thoughts whenever we recorded that song, is like, I want to make something that people have to listen to, you know, like, and I really feel like you can vibe with that song regardless of who you are. It came out really dope. I'm really happy with it. Me and him actually just dropped a new song called Hakuna Mentality, about like, you know, my life may be dog shit, but I stay on a no worries mindset. So, but yeah, I love working with him, man. He's a bit thrown off, but so am I, dude. And I love that kid.
Right, find good people that you really connect with, and just take it from there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like that. That's kind of what I love about That's American. Is good at raised with worldwide dreams, man.
Real.
Yeah. And there's another dude in California. Ominous knows what I'm talking about. Reedy K. He's got his own thing called Gutter Raised. Same thing, you know. You come up from the gutter, but you're doing your thing trying to raise.
Yeah, that's the group you added to me added me to the other day. All right, word.
Yeah, those are some cool dudes, some really good music. I've been listening to for a while. Like, he just like randomly followed me one day on Instagram. When people do that, I like to go check out our music and see what's up.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm like, whoa, I like that.
Gotta show love.
All right, so shout out to Reedy K.
Speaking of Ominous, he is sitting right here.
Just out of frame.
Just out of frame. He came to show support, so I appreciate you.
Shout out to all of MIE. Y'all guys are cool as fuck. So, what are your goals with your music, man? Where do you want that to take you?
Shit, bro. I mean, to the top. That's a place that Monster Inc. Entertainment belongs, and if I can be a part of that, man, that's where we. That's obviously the end goal. But man, my goals for right now, and I was talking to about this on the way up here. Is my goals for right now is just like make music that people. Whenever you hear my music, I want you to hurt. I want you to feel something. I want you to feel the joy. I want you to feel the pain. I want goosebumps. I want tears. I want, you know what I'm saying? Those are my goals, is to make music that people relate to, because I feel like right now, dude, the mainstream is so fucked. The mainstream is so fucked with the shit that's in that, like, and no offense to anybody that jams mainstream, but like, the shit's whack, bro. And I make music with a message. Like, I make music that fucking tells a story, and I'm not just out here talking about just the same dumbass shit, and I'm not putting auto-tune on everything just to fucking make it sound like everybody. Like, really on the cool, like, this is my goals is to make music that's different and music that matters.
I like that. I like the music where you know you're dealing with people's experiences and their life story. I like that way more than I like people just rapping about money and drugs and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, alright. But the people that are rapping about that stuff, but they're telling a story about themselves, if that's something you were directly involved with and you're telling a story, you can usually tell, you can feel that.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of stuff. But I do enjoy, like, Ominous's album. Just so much personal stuff in there, and you felt every track.
Yeah.
And what you're putting out now is just so good.
I appreciate that.
That's the kind of music I like.
Thank you.
So I definitely see what you mean about mainstream, and that's why most of the music I listen to, I mean, a lot of people just don't even know
Yeah,
yet.
bro, I bring up artists all the time, and they're just like, who? And it's just, but That's my own preference, you know what I'm saying? And I don't dog the hustle. Like, I respect the fact that you made it. You know what I'm saying? I respect the hustle, bro, because you made shit that people want to listen to, and you made money, and you made the dream happen off of that. So I respect the hustle. So it's not my cup of tea.
Right. Don't necessarily have to like it.
Yeah.
For real. So whenever you're writing a song, like you're dealing with all your experiences and stuff, but do you have just pieces? Like, I know sometimes I've written a couple songs in the past here and there, and it's more like rock stuff, but
Yeah.
it's like I've got something that gets stuck in my head, and then I've got something else, and then something you put together like puzzle, and then other times you just flows right out of you and you get a whole thing. What's your usual take from that?
Normally when I sit down to write a song, man, it's just like whatever I'm feeling whenever I sit down to write a song. Like, currently I'm working on my EP, 2L Hip Hop. It will be dropping not next month, but the following, because next month we've already got a lot of shit dropping. And so, but for me, like, whatever I'm feeling or whatever I want to express, I also try, like I'll get these topics stuck in my head, like an idea for a song stuck in my head, and then what I really love about writing is that, like, I get to take like a topic and just turn it into like a just a story, you know what I'm saying, from like a 2-word topic, like whatever it may be, and turn it in like for Psych Word Love, right? Like, the topic there was toxic relationships, but I was able to tell a whole story about me and my baby mama, and like the experience that we've had, and the fact that, like, I couldn't show up as a father, and I couldn't get off the dope, and, like, no matter how much I love somebody, it wasn't gonna work, and it came out like that, man. And it was just, that's more often than not, whenever I sit down to write a song, I don't necessarily just piece it together. Like, I sit down with a topic and I'm just like, okay, this is what the plan is. Like, and I'll sit there in front of a beat for however long I need to, and until I think that, like, lay down a track front to back, make sure it's complete. Boy, he didn't even hear that.
He didn't.
How am I going to quote you on a podcast and you ain't even going to listen?
What'd you say?
In your face.
lay down a track front to back, make sure it's complete. So, but yeah.
Fucking up.
Another thing that I'm impressed with is y'all's consistency and speed with which you turn around something. Like, you say, hey, I'm going to the studio, and 10 minutes, 10 hours later, you've got a track already out and released. I've seen people on any level working on an album, and they'll sit there and play with it, and tweak it or whatever. You go in there and you get to a point where you love it and you release it.
Yeah, well, so me as a new artist, bro, I have to establish a fan base, you know what I'm saying? And the way to do that is to put out music that people like and do it consistently. And so for a while I was dropping 1 track a week, every week, until I came up with the idea for this EP. And so I haven't dropped anything new in 3 weeks, but I'm going to complete this EP and then give everybody a release date, and then I'm going to go back to dropping a track a week. I'm going to drop singles in between, because you have to stay relevant, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, because plenty of people can go into the studio and make a song, everybody does music, nowadays, and if they don't do music, they do fucking spoken word or poetry or fucking whatever. Like, I do interpretive dance or some dumb shit, like. And so for me, it's like staying relevant and staying consistent is a key into building a fan base. You have to, otherwise people are gonna be like, who is A.E. legitimately,
Right.
And so I'm trying to make my presence known in the Austin area, and once I can build like a local fan base there, it's just uphill from there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's awesome. I do enjoy the fact that there's just more and more. So as a new artist, if you catch a new track, like, I know it's harder for like a rock and roll band because they've got 3 or 4 or 5, 10 different instruments. people to get together to record it all, all that. But as an artist like you just have yourself and your work, and then the person mixing into it with it.
Yeah.
And that makes it a lot easier. That's why sometimes it seems like I'm skewed more towards hip hop. It's just they're out quicker and they have more information.
Yeah.
So when did you meet Medicine Kid?
Oh shit. Probably about 5 months ago, man. I met him shortly after I got released out of prison. Frequent in the rooms of AA and HA, Heroin Anonymous, and so he himself is also a heroin junkie, and so we immediately clicked on that level. And then I told him that I do music, and he was like, I do music too, and they've got their own little home studio set up. He also produces beats, and so we met, man, and it was just a matter of like, we went in, we did a track together, we liked it, and dude, after that, it was just on, bro. And like, we joke around all the time, man, but that's my best friend I got in Austin by far. Like, he's got my back through anything, and we've really already had to experience a lot of bullshit together. And so yeah, man, he's for the amount of time that I've known him, we already know each other's whole life story, and we've been able to create a bond that only an artist would understand, because until you actually sit down and you relate with somebody and make a song about some pain that you've both gone through, that's a bonding experience like no other. You know what I'm saying? So, dude, yeah, for 5 months of knowing each other, that's one of my best friends.
Real cool. What about you and the MIE crew?
Oh,
How far back does that go?
shit. Alright, so I've known Bad Choice since we were 17, and we actually met each other in Kerr County Jail, and he was in a whole nother tank. Hey, weren't we talking about this weekend? And so he was in a whole nother tank, but you could see each other, right? Like, it was like a fishbowl type thing. Right. And so my homeboy was in his tank, and so me and my homeboy would always be signing back and forth, whoop-de-whoop. Then I was standing up at the window one day, and he was standing there too, and so we started signing, talking about like who we knew, whatever, because it's a small town, we all know each other. Right. And then we ended up getting out, and we never linked up after that time, but then we ran into each other again back in county, and so we made sure we got each other's info after that, and man, it's just been on ever since. Me and that fool, shit, dude, that's my right hand, dead ass. Bad Choice is my right hand, and I that man could throw a pistol in my lap and tell me we're going to shoot up the White House, and I'm not even going to ask questions. Like, he's my best friend, you know, and that's, I would die for that man, dead ass. And then, let's see, the rest of the crew, I didn't even, let's see, how long we known each other? Since I was 18, right around there. Back in the Gap, dude. I mean, we were just all on some junkie days. Yeah, we were all on some trap shit, and me and used to just fucking sit around and eat Xanax bars together and fucking get stupid, man. Actually saved my life one night, dude. I was all super barred out and trying to drive and like running into shit, and that boy, he pulled the car over from the passenger seat, and hopped in and took me over to the plug's house, and got me a little bowl of meth and a cup of milk. Got my ass going again. You know what I'm saying? And but yeah, dude, I was about to fall out on some Xans and wreck a car. And but yeah, no, me and him been trapping together and just chilling for a long time. And that song Squad that we did together, every word in that was true, man. The intro is like, yo, you ever had to call me for anything? He was like, man, if you ever need anything, I'm pulling up. Just make a call or whatever, something like that. And then that's fact, man. This week, he called me and he was like, hey, bro, you want to come get me a day early? And it was like, say less, bro. I'm in the car already. I'm on my way. And it's a 4-hour drive from Austin to here, you know, and right. There's no questions asked, bro. It's like, if you need something, I got you. And that goes for any MIE. Now, Knowledge and Tony, I only really met them in person recently, about 5 months ago. me and Knowledge have seen each other in County a couple times. And then Tony Dent, whenever I first heard, what was it, Liquor, Sex, Drugs, Tattoos? Whenever I first heard that song, right, I've been down with MI. I was the first person to get MIE tatted on me out of anybody on this planet. I was the first person to put MIE on my body. And I got it. I got it before the president, bro. I got it before Omnis, and it was just like that's how much this means to me. So whenever I heard that Tony Dent was a new member, I immediately hit him on Messenger on Facebook, and I was like, hey, bro, I know we don't know each other, but if you need anything, you're part of Inc. If you need anything, I'm not even kidding, anything, call me. I got you. Period. End of story. And dude, I love them guys. They were all at my house for the whole week, all crashed out and chilling, and while we were doing this EP and stuff, and there's family. Period. End of story, bro. It's on my body. It's family. It's a lifetime thing.
Yeah, I met Tony like right before Halloween, right when we did that first interview. Real cool dude.
Yeah, he's a clown. I love him, bro. I love him.
I need some more music, Tony. Where you at?
Hey, 2019, Tony is coming with a full album, so.
That being said, I am digging what you're putting out. Man, that track him and Knowledge did, that was good.
Oh, the one that they just did the video for?
Yeah.
Where Monster's at?
Yeah.
That shit goes hard.
Need
Shit
to
goes super hard.
Put just an audio out for that. I need that.
That track's actually on SoundCloud for audio.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm about to check that.
Yeah.
That was real good. Plus the video itself, they just look like they were having a blast.
Yeah, dude. I love the vibe that they have together on whenever it comes to tracks. They really get down to like some hip hop type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah.
So yeah, I vibe with everybody, and it's a family thing, like I said.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I got mine at MIE right before.
Man,
So about 8 months ago.
That's lit.
Yeah.
That's lit. Yeah, I can't
9
wait
months ago, somewhere done.
So I'm only gonna get 2 face tats my whole life. I'm gonna get Amor Fati down this side, which is for the love of fate in Latin, because everything's fated. This conversation was fated. Everything that you go through is already predetermined. And then on this side, of course, I'm gonna put ink. So, but yeah, put it out there, let everybody know who I love, man. That's family.
Hell yeah. So as far as music right now, as we were talking about earlier, what's in your boombox now? Or what are you streaming, or however you want to
Let's see, bro. Little bit of everything, of course, man. I like in that Who Is A.E. track. You'll hear I say I'm a little bit OCD. I'm obsessive. I only listen to MIE. My hearing selective. So, of course, I jam everybody that's on Ink. But as far as like other major artists, Ritz, I just got put on with Mozzie. Mozzie goes hard. NBA Youngboy, and I'll throw it back. I'll throw it back for like some rock, bro. I like old Linkin Park. I definitely listen to like System of a Down. I'm from the backwoods, bro. I listen to Texas country, a lot. Casey Donahue band. Eli Young band. I love my roots, man. You know what I'm saying? And so, but yeah, it's definitely a mix of Texas country and gangster rap. Period.
Man, that's funny you said gangster rap. I saw Yellow Wolf at Rocklahoma last month, and that's where I finally picked up some American shirt. And he was like, I'm addicted to rock, I'm addicted to country music, and I'm addicted to gangsta ass rap. And whiskey, that was the other thing. And whiskey.
Hey, he just came out with a new whiskey. What is it, Clear Creek or some shit like that?
Yeah, Creek Water.
Creek Water.
Yeah. My brother's been, like, calling Dallas and shit, looking for some. He's
Yeah.
like, y'all got it yet? Because I'll drop down there. I was like, I know you will. You better give me one.
Yeah, that's lit.
Can't wait. That'd be cool.
I can't wait for Monsters Inc. to have some of their own fucking
That'd be
liquor,
real
boy.
cool.
Working on a juice right now, okay?
Hey.
Dude, of everybody that you've dealt with, maybe even just listen to, what kind of artists would you want to collaborate with? Do you have any dream artists that you want to work with?
Oh man, like if I could pick anybody in the world to collab with,
Yeah.
that's a good question. Gates maybe. I'd like to collab with Gates, Kevin Gates. That'd be lit. I also think it'd be fucking just it'd be stupid dumb to collab with Lil Wayne. I'm not a big fan of his latest shit, but I do love the metaphors and just his swagger. You know what I'm saying? I was, whenever you originally asked the question, Eminem popped into my head, and then I thought about it, and I was like, how am I gonna collab with somebody that's just gonna destroy my whole fucking my whole verse?
He destroyed you when he woke up for breakfast this
Yeah,
morning.
dude, he lit, dude. But I mean, that would be cool as fuck too. Obviously, to be able to collab with any of the greats, bro. Fucking Jay-Z, M. So yeah, but like the first one that comes to mind is Kevin Gates. You know, because a lot of my music, I'm talking about the struggle that I've had to go through with having to trap and sell drugs, and now we came from two different scenes, but I'm thoroughly experienced with this fucking lifestyle, you know, and I really feel like we can make something that was just fucking out of control, stupid. So
That's awesome. So, like, on the music that you put out so far, and I asked Ominous this one too, there's what you think everybody likes, and then there's what people seem to like. Do you have anything, like, you're surprised people like better than others?
because I make nothing but bangers.
That's a good answer.
I was surprised about, so I have a track on my SoundCloud account called "I Need You," and it's about like some like codependency type shit in a relationship, and that has the most views out of any of my songs on SoundCloud, and I really thought that the track that I did with was gonna be the one with the most views, because he's already got such a big fan base, and it's such a, you know what I'm saying, that I really thought when that one dropped that was gonna definitely shoot past it, and I Need You's got like 12 more views than that one does, and so but yeah, man, I was surprised that one didn't, that one isn't my highest viewed song, but no, as far as like what I think people would like better than something else is like, I think that if you like my music, you're gonna, anything that I drop you're gonna like, because like I said, I make nothing but bangers. I make nothing but real ass music. So
yeah. I've enjoyed all of them. I think my favorite is still the first one, just because of, I didn't know what to expect yet, and I like to just walk into something
Who is
with no
A.E.?
expectations, yeah, and just listen to it. And then you were like, I'm the Albert Einstein at rhyme. I'm like, holy shit, that's tight. And you just kept going. And I was like, fuck, that's a good flow.
I'm hip hop's Albert Einstein, hip hop's Albert Rhymestein.
Yeah.
If AE equals MC squared, then it takes 2 MCs to do what AE's prepared.
That's what I'm talking about.
Bro, when I wrote that down, it's like I wrote it in a blackout, and then I fucking read it afterwards, and I was like, wait, is this how Kanye West feels every day? Like, I was like, that's fucking pure genius. And but yeah, no, I appreciate that, man. And that was really like, that was a big thing for me to drop as my first song, because like I like I say in the middle of that fucking track is like people want to hear, like, want to know who a new artist is, and so I really feel like, and if you listen to it, there's a whole bunch of like AE acronyms in there. You know, I said achieve everything, Albert Einstein, autistic education, and that line in itself, like, it's a deeper bar than just like my flow is retarded. It's just like autistic kids learn. No, dead ass. Hold up. But like, autistic kids learn in a different type of mindset, and they really excel at one thing, you know. And so like autistic education, like, I'm this good at hip hop and I'm barely in it, you know. And so like I really felt like whenever I said that, autistic education is just like, it's a much deeper meaning than my raps go dumb.
Right.
You know.
So today we learned that AE is on the spectrum.
Yeah.
The rap
bro,
spectrum.
I'm in the 4th dimension of life, bro. I live in a whole different dimension than, like I was telling him earlier, I see life in a whole different perspective ever since I got out and I've gotten sober this time.
That's something I can't even imagine battling. I've never dealt with anything like that. So I think the strength it takes to do something like that is crazy. Y'all are impressive for that shit.
Well, bro, I definitely, and I'm real spiritual. I'm big on meditation. I'm big on, but I'm not big on religion. You know, like I really feel like religion is fucked off a lot of the world in the past. You look at a lot of the wars, even back as far as we have history, it's revolved around religion, and I feel like religion is a way for man to control other men, and so I'm real big on spirituality. So like my sobriety, I completely owe to God, and the life I get to live today, I completely owe to God, and that's on a creator of the universe type thing, not any specific religion God. Like, because if you really break it down, the Quran, the Bible, everything goes back to the same perspective of God, you know, and so it's just really, I owe that to something bigger than myself, you know, because I don't have the willpower to just say no. I'm not fucking Ronald Reagan. And so, yeah, man, it's a matter of just staying consistent in what I know truly makes me happy. And I know that God's got my back, and that I'm more Fatih, you know, like this was all fated, and I'm here for a purpose.
Right. That's cool. It's just a very good strength of character in that. That's good. I'm proud of you, man.
I appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
So, I mean, aside from the music you've got going on, how about your personal life? How you doing there? How you feeling?
My personal life's great, dude. I surround myself with good people, good vibes. I'm good vibes only. Like if you're coming around with some dumb shit, you can miss me. Like I'm good vibes only. I've got a fucking wonderful girlfriend that I just moved in with, man. This woman takes great care of me. I love you, Cindy. And so she's got my back through everything, man. She definitely she's tolerant of my bullshit. Cause like, regardless of how cool I look on camera, like I'm a fucking piece of work, bro, and I'm hard to deal with, like, and so, dude, my personal life's great, dude. I make good money. I actually just had an interview at a vape shop, so it's something that I love to do, you know, and I'll be able to just get paid and chill, and make music, and I regularly attend meetings, solid with the people that mean something to me. Me and Am were talking about this the other day. Like, if you look at your call log, right? You look at just look at your past 2 days of call log. Like, those are the people that genuinely you should be concerned about. Cause like I've had so many people like talk about like, oh, I got your back and yada da da da. But when some real shit happens, like I haven't talked to you in fucking months. What are you talking about? You got my back, you know. And so my personal life is good because I surround myself with people that genuinely give a fuck. So
it's cool. It's a good motto. It's good. Weed out the negativity.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have a problem letting go of the negative people because I mean you got a soft spot for them. I've got a few in my life, but you know you should do it, but you don't.
Yeah, well, dude, and see, like I said earlier, I'm on a whole different tip, a whole different mindset. Like, no more soft spots, man. I keep a small circle, and if you're bad for my life and you're bad for my well-being, you can miss me. Period. End of story. And really, on the cool, if my team says fuck you, it's fuck you for life. Period. End of story. If anyone on my team, I don't give a fuck if we've been friends or not. If anyone on my team says fuck you, it's fuck you for life.
Who says fuck you the most?
Who says fuck you the most?
On your team, who says fuck you the most?
Oh man, Ominous is really quick to cut people out. Period. Like
right now, he's doing it.
Yeah, no. Om doesn't put up.
Fuck you.
Om doesn't put up with shit, bro. Like, you mind if I put a little bit of your business out here?
That's right.
So, man, this man has cut off childhood friends and family members just for the simple fact that they're not good for his life. And I really, without riding his dick too much, like I really idolize that. Like the fact that you can cut off people that aren't good for your life. It's like I said, no more soft spots. Bro, that's going on the EP. That's a track right there. No more soft spots.
That's catchy.
No more
You
soft
heard it here
spots.
first.
Hey, real talk. No more soft spots. It's coming. Don't you worry.
Speaking of Reds, I had him do an opening for me for my old podcast one time.
Really?
Yeah, he did the intro for me. So when it started, it used to be Josh and Ted make a podcast, and that was like more just like us bullshit and funny. But he was at the show, and I had to miss the show because I had to work. So I had like meet and greet. So I gave it to my cousin. So they went up there and got him recorded, and he said, "Yeah, you listen to Basement Jams podcast with Ritz." Yeah, yeah. I was like, "That's
Oh
cool." as
man,
hell.
that's lit.
He
That
had
is
to do it
super lit.
twice. First time he fucked it up.
That's lit. That's,
So I got both versions of that. That's cool.
That's super dope. Yeah, Ritz is, bro. I remember when the first time I heard the Life and Times of Johnny Valiant.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome.
Choice jumped in my backseat and he said, "Boy, you have to listen to this shit." And we listened to my interview.
Good decision.
And dude, ever since then I've been hooked. You know, I fuck with his music tough, bro. It's because he's had to go through the same like addiction struggles, you know, and so I fuck with that shit tough. And so
It's one of those artists that I really vibe with just because of the fact that everything he's talking about, his life experiences. I mean, when he's going off about his girlfriend and her throwing all his shit outside. And then
don't
fighting
you
on the phone.
ever touch my clothes.
That shit
Dead
was
ass.
crazy.
I'm the same
I was
way.
just like, God damn, he ain't holding back on that.
Yeah.
Yelling, life's good. I'm glad
Yeah,
that's good
dude.
for you, man.
Super
Stay
good.
strong.
Super good.
Proud of that, man. The music you're putting out, I'm proud of that shit too.
I appreciate it.
And keep putting us on to new people. If you've got anybody want to do podcasts or interviews or you think we would like to check out, send them my way.
Absolutely.
I'm all about it.
Absolutely.
Bad choice.
Oh yeah.
Definitely want to get on with some Bad Choice. I haven't met him and I haven't met Knowledge yet, but I know Knowledge already wants to come do
Hey,
this.
that Bad Choice interview would just be like, just
So much shit.
so thug.
So much shit. Like,
Yeah.
Where to start with?
Yeah, bro. Bad Choice. We were talking about this the
Come
other
with it,
day.
Mike.
Bad Choice, bro. He literally came straight from the bottom, bro. He's had to deal with so much bullshit in his life. Came straight from the bottom, and you can feel it in his music. It's lit.
Yeah, that was the only person that I heard the first time I wasn't familiar with. I was like, I like this. Kind of didn't flow right there, but I fucking liked what he did. Just the talking at the beginning, in the middle. That was just kind of weird for me.
For the
Because the
socket.
whole album goes and goes and goes, and
Yeah.
then it slows down right there. And then he goes this thing and keeps going again. I was like, that was cool.
You gotta really, for the socket, you gotta really understand the relationship that we all have with him. You know what I'm saying? Like so I just wrote this line for one of my songs, and I said, if it wasn't for Bad Choice making good decisions, we wouldn't be out here living the way that we're living. And you gotta understand that, like, that man, literally, he'll buy a pair of shoes, wear them 3 times, and give them to somebody on the team. Like, he doesn't give a fuck. Like, Tony came down, and sorry for blasting you, but Tony needed a little bit of spending money for the weekend. He dropped him $150 here. Boom, here you go. You know, and it's just like he's real down to earth. He's a serious motherfucker, but he's real down to earth and he's chill as fuck. But you gotta understand, like he's in that song, in the socket, like that's the real ass shit. Like he's literally had to grind from the bottom and watched people fucking act stupid and act weird whenever he started really making fucking money, you know? And so that's really where the socket came from, was that kind of mindset, is that people change up whenever you start really making it, and you're not the same broke motherfucker you used to be. Whenever you start really making it, people change. And that's too much of a concept to have to like to fit into rhyme, and so I really feel like that's why the socket broke down like that.
Yeah, it was a really good track, and if you take that track by itself and listen to it, it's a great track. It's just the flow of that album itself. It's going hard and hard and hard. You just kept trying to bring that heat, and then you'll have a slower track, and then he comes in there, and his fucking verse was awesome, but it was just slower. So it definitely slows it down, and then you speed it back up, so it kind of takes you like that. But it was just not expected.
Talking out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the album, too, on top of that.
Yeah, but it was definitely awesome. Like I saw a lot of people saying that was their favorite song on the whole album.
Hey, the video's lit too. Check it out, YouTube. Type in the socket. Boom. First video. Up
That was
there.
another thing I wanted to ask. I haven't really talked to too many people that have done a whole lot of videos, but you've done several as of lately.
Yeah.
What has been your experience with shooting those, man?
The guy that's been doing our videos, Wayne Fowl Productions, man. He did Set on Fire. He's done Stole My Light. He did Thief. He did Lately by Tony Dent. He did Who Is A.E. He did Stranger Things Season 3. Man, he's a great dude, man. And he whenever he gets to work, bro, shit comes out fucking lit. I absolutely love the process of shooting videos, except for, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I fucking hated the process of shooting Stranger Things season 3. I fucking hated it. So we went down to San Antonio, and Wayne had to work that night, so he didn't get off work till like 2 a.m. So me and Meds both pounded a whole red line. So I don't know if you've ever done that,
No.
but it's terrible, terrible, terrible decision. And so we both drank a whole red line, bro, and I was fucking out of my mind, which was a really convenient thing for the video. Oh, the red line? It's like so have you ever seen
taking
them?
like 2 doses?
Yeah,
right?
on the bottle. It has a warning label that says about the caffeine. And what did you read earlier? It said, "Do not consume if you're contemplating being pregnant." Like, you're not even supposed to drink the shit if you're thinking about getting pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit's,
you don't know me.
yeah, shit's weird, bro. And so like it legitimately hit me like a drug, dude. And we shot that video from 3 a.m. to like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. And dude, I was fucking miserable by the time we got done. I was just over it. My head hurt. I was fucking all gacked out on caffeine, which was a weird feeling because I've been sober now since I got out, so little over 6 months. And so I was all fucking retarded on caffeine and grinding my teeth, and I was like, God damn, this is terrible. But like I genuinely, the whole process in general, I love shooting a video because I finally get to like, whenever you hear the music, like you get to like hear the vibe, you know what I'm saying? But whenever you get to see a video, it's like, I'm here, I'm in your face, you get to fucking experience what I feel, what I want you to hear, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I get, like, the best way I can explain it is like, I don't know if you've seen the Set on Fire video, like you
12 times.
Yeah, you legitimately, like, I'm gonna set this bitch on fire. Like, you get to actually see the hype behind it, you know? And that's what I love about shooting videos, is you actually get to see my emotion.
That's awesome. I want to be on the other side making the videos. That's something I want to get into at some point.
Bro, whenever you're ready to do some videography, let me know. Let me know.
I definitely will. You got anything else y'all want to talk about? Promote yourself real quick.
You wanna come let anybody know anything?
Have a seat.
What's up? It's your boy. My name is Ominous the Monster. Today on Basement Jams Podcast.
Yeah.
Just kidding. What's good? It's your boy Ominous the Monster. I got Rhythm Rose EP dropping on the 31st. Knowledge Wise has Getting Grown dropping like a day or two before or after. Bad Choice next month has the Remission EP dropping. And we got lots of videos, shirts, booty shorts. What y'all want? Holla at me. I got you. I got the plug.
Real.
Well, what you got dropping, El?
Not next month, obviously, because Choice is dropping his, and I ain't trying to steal the shine from his first EP. So not next month, but literally the first day. What is today? Or what month is this?
It's July 27th.
July, March.
September 1st.
That'd be September 1st. Yeah, September 1st. I'm gonna drop 2L Hip Hop, which is gonna be my EP. It's gonna be 6 tracks, and no soft spots will be on there.
No soft spots.
No
So
soft.
lit.
Yeah.
You know, our
I'm a
birthday
team,
is like a week and a half apart from each other.
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah. Pretty dope. Just random fun fact.
Yeah.
Oh, double
So,
party.
Yeah. Well, we are.
Smash cakes in each other's faces. That kind of stuff.
Your birthday's when? When's your birthday?
Who is that?
Your birthday.
Oh, September 24th.
Who's that?
September 24th, baby. Libra gang or die. LGOD.
No, fuck all that. September 10th, Virgo gang or die. Hey,
Well,
Days apart.
we got Gem gang over here. What's your birthday?
Scorpio, man.
Scorpio,
Scorpio.
okay.
Alright. We're all in the fucking stars right
Yeah,
now.
my daughter's a Scorpio. She's November 5th.
Hell yeah. We're looking forward to
Cool.
all that
Anyways,
music.
it was dope sitting in, watching you guys.
I appreciate you.
Sure, man.
Yeah.
Everybody know,
Being
bro.
on the show again.
For sure,
We'll
man.
bring it back for part 2.5.
No, part
I
2,
guess.
I'm gonna come with that fire. I've been telling
heard it
baby
here.
mom, I'm like, I gotta make sure I come correct next time. So
Yeah.
Next time we do it,
fucking up a little bit.
we're doing it now on Thursdays. I do them every Thursday up at the Homers
Okay.
on stage. So if you want to come up there, you can do it on stage. You can probably drop a couple freestyles or do a couple tracks live,
That's all.
and then go on to the podcast or vice versa.
Yeah,
It'd be cool. So
right on. We should do that.
yeah, look out for that. We're gonna make it happen.
I'm trying to get a damn
Word.
show.
Come down there and do the same thing. So
Bro, I'm down. I'm
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
We can make it an MME thing.
that would be cool as
You
hell.
can swing a bad choice.
Hell yeah. We definitely got
Knowledge,
get
yeah.
some knowledge. We're looking forward to all of this. This is all good stuff. Thank you for coming down here and being
Yeah,
with
no,
us, man.
dude, I appreciate you.
Awesome
I
meeting
appreciate you
Thank
having
y'all
me.
for being here.
Thank you.
Basement Jazz Podcast. We're going to
Basement
continue to
Jazz.
support
What?
them. You're going to see everything they put out. We're going to let you know about it. We're going to listen to it, review it, post it up there. See y'all later.
This fucking chair.
I got 2 of those.